So this is a decision-making agility drill, right? So we can see the layout of the drill on the top left and the top right-hand corner with the yellow lines underneath him. We have two attackers. Now those two attackers are going to accelerate, and with the red square you see that there's two poles and they accelerate through those poles into the center of the grid. Now you have one defender in the center of the grid and his job is to tag the first man through the poles. So you can see here that I'm just actually explaining the drill, okay? And there's an awful lot going up here because when we think about what a stimulus for a good decision is, we think about the ball, where your teammates are, the opposition and the space you have. So first of all, we're going to see that the two lads are going to accelerate through the two poles. So what I'm looking for here is who's going to dominate that space between the poles, okay? So when we look at it in slow motion, we can see that the lads accelerate out, and remember that that closed space is a space that an awful lot of athletes shy away from. A lot of lads aren't comfortable in that space. So we can see as the boys cut through, one player is going to use body angles, body positions, right, to cut across the other lad, if you see it here. So now he's used a strong posture to get in front. Now the defender should attack that first attacker and tag him, and that leaves the space for the second man through to make a decision based around reading what the first attacker and the defender have done, to identify the space, identify the opening, see where the advantage has opened up from, and run through to the end. Now in that particular one, the defender backed away and actually allowed the space for the attacker, and the attacker came through. So you can see it here, two boys, they're attacking the poles. They come out pretty 50-50. Now the defender has to decide, okay, who am I going to cut? Am I going to cut left or right, and who am I going to tag? Now, one constraint I gave on the defender was that the defender should try to push the attacker onto his non-dominant leg. Okay, so if he's left-footed, you try and push him right. If he's right-footed, you try and push him left. Now, another thing you can do here is you can add another defender to trail one of the runners, and the two defenders can run together. So you can see here now the lad with the red hat here is a trail defender. So the two boys are working through this middle grid. They're now coming in through, and the lad with the orange bib gets out in front. You can see the defender identifies this. He pushes him to the side, and you can see that the player with the red hat tags the trail runner as he tries to come through. So now you can see how the two defenders are working together to cut out the options. So the real goal is we can see how many players are making decisions based on the one exercise. It's phenomenal. And every decision is based off someone else's decision. So we have this perception and action based on the affordances that we're creating within the drill. So here we can see how the defender, the trail defender, actually makes the mistake, because now he should be following the lad with the white hat, but he gets caught with his body angle, and even though the front defender makes the right decision, the trail defender is now left behind. So it's a really phenomenal exercise and a really good drill. So remember, the stimulus for a good decision is the ball, teammates, opposition and space. We've removed the ball from this drill, so we just have teammates, opposition and space. And we're looking for athletes to make good decisions under pressure, and it's highly representative and it's contextualized to the sport we're playing.